A swamp is a sweltering mass of stagnation and decay, yet beneath and above the billowing depths, life thrives. For those who know where to look, untapped power may be found. Be wary, as with any power, it is well guarded, and one would do well to remember that the bog is always watching. Bog Brute, nature's resentment and spite given form. These lumbering husks of mud and moss silently wait in the undergrowth, ready to snatch those who would disturb the stagnant greenery. Some places have long been undisturbed and wish to remain so. It is during these times that the bog roots will emerge from the ground with a gnarled roar, charging forth and driving away intruders. Spotting them in their dormant state is nigh impossible, being formed from the same earth in which they lie. Timeless Terrapin, an immovable being that has dwelled in peace for ages. This massive terrapin's grand shell has long become an ecosystem of its own, nearly part of the land itself. Luckily, these creatures are fairly docile, so long as they are not brought to anger. Despite the turtle's normally ponderous nature, the energies of the earth have imbued this creature with supernatural vigor. When prompted, the seemingly monolithic mountain will rush forward in a fervor that could rival an earthquake. Thickets Endowment. Some look to the heavens for power, while others look to the earth, a vast and ancient wellspring from which life bursts forth and ultimately returns. The earth resonates with the spiritual energy of countless creatures, living and dead. This smolder, formed from the skull of a large unidentified beast, still possesses a ferocious latent energy. The skull itself is tough yet light, making for a practical piece of equipment. Mireshade Shroud. Generations of ownership within the swamps have made the Ren'Kai supremely rugged and adaptable. Some don the Mireshade Shroud with pride in the innumerable trials they overcome. This regalia is replete with small trophies to mark their accomplishment. Each one is a memory given form, or a lesson learned. However, this armor is not just for paltry ornamentation. The leather is extremely tough, and the adornments conveniently serve to camouflage the wearer until that fatal first strike. Verdant Voyager. A journey into the marshes is never an easy task, and requires an appropriate transport to ensure safe passage. To this end, a reliable design has been brought to the fore. A slitted dory that can cut through the dense mud and foliage that makes up the great portion of the swamp floor. The wood is as rugged and sturdy as the day it was built, despite the moss and fungus that dots its sides. A singularly massive crocodilian beast hauls the entire carriage forward, trudging tirelessly and swiftly through the murky land. Refuge of Tranquil Waters. In stark contrast to the damp uneasiness surrounding it, this Ren'Kai dwelling seems to still the very air. An aura of solitude and reverence pervades this structure. Built tall and set within a large clearing, the refuge serves as a beacon of sorts, visible even across great distances and through the malaise of the swamp. No small number of wanderers have passed through the mire, traveling aimlessly, only to find much-needed respite at this location. All skin cosmetic items are cosmetic items only, and do not grant the user any other benefit. The lore text is flavor text and background of the creatures and items in the world of Vera. Costume cosmetics do not include the weapons picture. Wayfarer pre-order package. Expeditionary pre-order package. Voyager pre-order package. Voyager Plus pre-order package. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe for more monthly updates, and I will see you in the next show.